Hello everyone, sorry I gotta quickly change to that. Yeah, sorry. I was running late today. I had a lot of stuff going on. So sorry, I'm a little late. Hey everyone, also I got a haircut. I'm finally short-haired. I meant to get a haircut before PAX last week, but yeah, sorry for it's kind of a mess. I mean, it's always a mess behind me. What am I talking about? But I'm actually in real cleaning mode today. Today's Chaturday might be a little bit of a shorter one. I've got a lot going on today. Let's see. Hey, James. Hey, Ethan. Hey, Luke. Hey, DRP. Hey, Segun. Hey, PG. How is everyone doing today? How's everyone doing? Let me see. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. There we go. So, let's see. Quick housekeeping before we get into today's stream, because I'm sure that a lot of you are here for Mario Party discussion. That's just a solid guess. Mario Party, me? Talk about Mario Party? Never. But quick housekeeping. Firstly, if you want to become a channel member, your name will be added to the little thing down there. So I had to add that to help channel members feel a little more special for supporting me and all of that. Oh, is Triss in the chat? Hey Triss, how are you? Yes, cleaning mode. I'm actually hosting my very first ever game night at my house. I've never held a game night here. Shocking, I know. Someone who has like a billion video games, don't mind the vacuum by the way, has never done a game night. But I'm doing a game night tonight, so I'm like in frantic, I gotta make sure everything's clean and looks good mode. And obviously I still got a long way to go, and I gotta leave the house in a little over 2 hours. So, like I said, this stream's not gonna be the longest one. I'll probably stream for about an hour, so that's not that much shorter than a typical Chaturday. Let's see here. I want to make sure I'm saying hi to everyone. Hi, JPQ. Let's see. My brother Alex is doing good. That's exciting. Yeah, I don't even know what we're going to be playing. I just need to make sure I get all my consoles hooked up, because, we might be playing just whatever. I don't even know. Hi, Pepper. Video game night. I do want to get more board games. Actually, I was talking to Triss about this a bit at PAX, I believe. That I do want to get more into board games, though, because I do really love board games. But, I think we're going to do, I'm assuming we're going to do, something old. We're going to do, GameCube or Nintendo 64, or maybe Nintendo Switch. Just Mario Kart or Mario Party or Smash or, something like that. Probably going to order some pizza, and get some drinks. I'll buy some, beer or, something. And we're just going to have a chill game night. So it's going to be lots of fun. I painted the vacuum red. Let's see, don't mind the vacuum. Actually, I will mind it. Why isn't it red like in Luigi's Mansion? And it's not a backpack. So I'm a fake fan. My vacuum isn't red on my back, and it doesn't suck up ghosts. So 0 out of 10 for backpacks. I might do my Q&A video. I didn't get a lot of questions for it, so I might not do it. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to look back on it and see, especially because things have been really busy and I have got a lot of content planned. So I've only got one more PAX video I have left to upload, and that's it's an indie game showcase. All the indie games I played at the show. I think I've basically done everything else. I was gonna do something for Dead Rising, but the demo, I couldn't record the demo, or yeah, I wasn't allowed to record the demo, and there wasn't a lot. It feels really good to play, I'll say that, but being honest, I hadn't played the original Dead Rising in probably close to 10 years, so I had no clue what I was doing. Especially because the demo was really weird. They kind of dropped you in a random spot and said, find your way to this room, and they didn't give a solid bit of direction as to where you were supposed to go, so I got lost. So it's they kind of dropped you right in the middle of things, which is a bit weird. But nonetheless, oh, why am I getting a notification? No, not Rocket League or Genshin Impact. I don't want to play either of those. I don't play either of those games. Let's see here. Let's see, I forgot about this. Gotta work late, of course. No worries. I mean, I literally just started. I started a couple minutes late myself, so no worries. Strat, we haven't even really started anything yet. October is stacked. Dude, October is wicked stacked. For the games I want, I've talked about this many times. I've been joking about it in my past few videos, but it's insane. Why are so many games? It's September and October are massive months right now. I'm back later. Okay. Hey TB. Just played new Astrobot. I heard a lot of good things about that new Astrobot game. This started at a perfect time for me. I just got back from being out too. Nice. Favorite board you think in Mario Party Jamboree? I think Goomba Lagoon is looking to be my favorite at the current moment. But they all look really good. All of the boards honestly look really freaking good. Maybe my least favorite is Roland Raceway, I think. Probably the one I'm least excited for. But like I said, they all look really good. I did not try out the Epic Mickey Rebush demo yet. Limited 2 HD again. I just love the game more than 3. Both are amazing. Fun fact, I literally just beat Luigi's Mansion 3. I just beat Luigi's Mansion 3, actually, on my flight to PAX. Triss, if you're still in the chat, literally, I think like right after our Mario Party match, because Triss and I were on the same flight together, we played a round of Mario Party together, and I won. The only reason I won that Mario Party match is because I landed on a Bowser Space, and there was a Bowser Space bonus star. Like, that's the only reason I won that match. Sorry, had to plug that. But I actually finally beat Luigi's Mansion 2 HD right after that Mario Party match. I was like, you know what? I'm on a plane. I got nothing to do for a few hours. Like, I was in Treacherous Mansion. I was like, let me just beat it. And I beat it. And I'm happy I did. Can't wait for Chaturday and Sunday merch. I actually was going to make a Chaturday mug, because I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing, right? Because it's like a stream, podcasty kind of show. I was like, having a mug like that I'd sip from throughout the show would be really good. But I couldn't find a good way to make the mug look good. But I'll figure out one day. And we're one on stream, of course. I know, right? I wasn't on stream, but like, it was the most BS win in Mario Party history. So like, you know, if I streamed, I mean, it would have been funny. It would have been funny. And actually, me, Triss got their payback, because me, Triss, Riders DX, and Demeech also played. I brought my GameCube to PAX, and we were gonna record, but it was too late and we were too tired. We just wanted to play a simple round of Mario Party. We played Mario Party 6 on Castaway Bay, and Triss wiped the floor with us. So they got their redemption. Look forward to playing Jamboree next month. Just need peeps to play online. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do now. I'm actually going to... Let me pull up. So, we're going to kind of do a Jamboree live analysis. Because I've watched a lot of... Obviously, I've watched all of the new Jamboree footage. I saw the website with Triss. Like... You know, we did all of that, but I haven't really like looked deeply into it. Like, I haven't dived deep enough into the game. So I think I'm gonna do that now. Also, while I'm pulling that up, Jamboree, Japanese. Let me try that again. Japanese website. Japanese main theme stuck in a bit of Mario Party's main theme in there. Yeah, the music in Jamboree is actually seeming pretty good. I like the, there's like footage of 3 Throw, the returning Mario Party 4 minigame. And the remix sounds really, really good. I wonder if they're going to, like, for Granite Getaway, I wonder if they're going to use the same remix that was, oh, lag. Alright, let me see if I can take anything off my computer and calm it down a little bit. Steam is still open for some reason. I want to close Steam. Oh my god, that helped tremendously. Yeah, Steam was sucking out a lot of memory. Okay. Oh, and Microsoft Teams. When did I have Microsoft Teams on this thing? I never use Microsoft Teams on here. Sorry, just trying to make sure that lag spike doesn't happen again. Let's see, anti-malware, I need that. For some reason, Microsoft Edge is taking up a lot of freaking bandwidth. Hold on. Have you heard they're putting Lego Harry Potter on Series X and PS5? I have not heard of that. Watch Your Land's remastered music is one of the most hyped stuff. Oh, I love the... Yeah, Watch Your Land's theme is really, really good. Oh, come on. You guys, hold on. Hold on. We gotta jam to this for a sec. Sorry, I love Banjo-Kazooie. Treasure Trove Cove is like some of the most iconic Banjo-Kazooie music out there. Alright, why is this not... Okay, there we go. Can't wait for Mario Party Jamboree. Yeah, we're gonna do a quick live analysis of it. there's a lot of stuff I haven't talked about in my video. Like, that's why, like, in my Friday video, I didn't do like a full dive into it, because I wanted to do a live analysis of it. I'm better at like live analyses than like doing it for a video, just because like there's less editing involved and it's just like more simple, and you get like feedback from chat and all of that. So and my stream deck isn't working, so I have to change the scene manually. You have to give me a second here. I have so many scenes, it's not even funny. There we go. Hey riders, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh, lag. Okay. Think it'll be better or worse than Superstars? Honestly, I'm thinking this is looking like better than Superstars, just because obviously all the boards are new, so that's obviously a plus. And mini games, so we have returning mini games as well. And honestly, what I'm happy about, the selection from 6 is actually really good. Like, the selection from 6 that they chose for Superstars was okay. Like, Snow World was a good one, but the 3 that they chose here should have definitely been in Superstars. The 3 mini games here in Jamboree literally are Superstars materia minigames. And for those of you who need a reminder, it's Granite Getaway, Snow Brawl, and Jump the Gun. Jump the Gun is like one of my favorite 2v2s out there. Snow Brawl is a really frantic freaking 1v3. And Granite Getaway, I always thought that like that was an unpopular opinion, that it's like my favorite minigame, but I love the minigame to death. But I made a post on Twitter X about Granite Getaway, and like a lot of people were like hyped about it. A lot of people were like, yeah, Granite Getaway. I was like, oh my god, I'm not alone here. Jamboree was fun, I must say. Like, it's all over. I know, it feels weird that PAX is over now. I feel like we've been hyping it up for months, and now it's just over. Never played Mario Party 6 or any GameCube Mario Parties. I think the GameCube Mario Parties are still the best ones, indisputed. Yeah, but this game you can also throw items, which is, like, amazing. I mean, granted, they're just hexes, but, like, if they have, like, a decent variety of hexes, top tier. Like, if they have, like, hexes that do all sorts of things and not just coins and stars, like, if they have a hex that swaps items between people, if they have a hex that transports people, if they have a hex that does a billion different things, that will make it, like, freaking top tier. Let's see. Alright, let's, even with the Banjo-Kazooie music still going, let's look into this Mario Party, because I'm not gonna play the audio for this, because there's no real important audio here. Any Halloween videos this year? Yes, the Zach Pack show will be getting a Halloween special, so keep an eye out for that. Alright, so firstly, the first thing we see is this minigame here. I mean, I feel like this minigame's pretty obvious, but it's it looks like a free-for-all minigame where the objective is to capture as many flags as you can, turn them into your own icon. So pretty simple. Obviously, score is kept. This could easily be a battle minigame, or just like a standard one free-for-all minigame. Pretty cool. You know, hold on. Maybe it'd be more appropriate to do. Mario Party music, more appropriate for the Mario Party analysis. And for the characters, still shout a lot, which can be a bit annoying, like Superstars. They do make a lot of noise, but I don't mind that too much. I don't really mind it like too much. Love that Boo is playable again. Yeah, we got playable Boo, playable Goomba, biggest roster ever. I know a lot of people. So it's funny. I knew a lot of people were complaining about the roster for some reason. Like I saw like a lot of discourse being talked about it. And I was like, where is all this discourse coming from about the roster? I'm like, yeah, there were characters cut, and like I'm upset about that. I'm upset about Hammer Bro and Dry Bones being cut. But like the roster is still really freaking good. It's the most characters we've had, and there's a wide variety of them. And even though those characters were cut, we got Toad and Toadette back, and we got Birdo in the Super Mario Party sequel. So it's like, this is like a really freaking solid roster. And I saw so many people complaining, but then I saw the root of why people were complaining. a certain YouTuber made a video basically saying that Mario Party should become a Super Smash Brothers like thing where non-Mario characters should be put in. I don't get why that is such a popular opinion. I don't understand it, because the whole point of Super Smash Brothers is that it's a special thing. Getting all of these Nintendo characters together for this special game, it's special. And when it was done in Mario Kart, that was also special because it was the one time they're doing it outside of Smash Brothers. Like, it just makes sense that it's a special thing. So if you put more of these regular Nintendo characters into this Mario game, not only are you going to be taking character slots away from actual Mario characters like Goomba, who hardly gets any... Like, listen, Goomba is a basic-ass enemy, I know. But how often is Goomba actually playable in a game? Like, what? Mario Baseball? And Super Mario Party 1? Like, you know? So taking a character slot like that away to have Link be playable in a Mario Party game is like... I don't know. Not everything needs to be a major crossover. Yeah, like I don't understand that mindset. I think this is a great roster. Let's see, I understand this viewpoint. With that being said, Sonic would be an iconic addition. Shut up, writers. A lot of the Nintendo characters do the fact that they barely use their own characters. What do you mean? That want these massive crossovers aren't big Mario fans in the first place, but that's the thing. It's Mario Party. It's made for Mario fans, right? And I get it. Like, it would be cool if there was another party game like this that wasn't exclusive to Mario, but then you just have an oversaturation. You have an oversaturation of party games. Like, why would you have two of the same thing? Like, you know, if Mario Party works just fine. And Smash Brothers, I think even Sakurai classifies Smash Brothers as a party game instead of a fighting game. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, I get, like, they're two completely different games, Smash Brothers and Mario Party, but... Anyways, I've ranted on long enough about the whole roster discourse. Look who should have been Mario Kart here, like, how can he drive? What do you think of Peach and Daisy getting the Wonder voices in this game? I mean, I don't mind it. If voice actors are changing, I mean, like, obviously Mario and Luigi's voice actors change, and obviously Wario and Waluigi as well. Like, I don't mind it. Like, I feel like a lot of people are freaking out about the voice changes, and honestly, I think they've been fine thus far. I mean, granted, there haven't been too many games where we get to hear Mario and Luigi speak. Like, there's been Mario Wonder. Let's see, Mario and Donkey Kong used old voice lines. So did Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. I don't think Paper Mario Thousand Year Door used any new voice lines or anything. Yeah, I think this is the first. I mean, it's definitely the first time we're gonna hear Waluigi. So yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind the new voices. Oh yeah, doesn't you use old voices? So yeah, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna move past this one minigame screen. So yeah, this minigame looks pretty fun. I feel like wasn't there one similar in DS? I don't know why, but I saw this minigame and I was reminded of DS for some reason. Is there a minigame that's like this in Mario Party DS? I could be way off base, but. Oh, this minigame, Sandwiched. This was a really solid one. Riders, Triss, and I, as well as Demeech, actually played this one. I mean, you probably saw my video I did with Triss on the minigame, but that was a really fun one. So this one, obviously, is a free-for-all survival minigame looking thing, where, what are these guys called? They're, like, from, like, Super Mario, but sorry, Super Mario 3D World, right? Am I crazy? Is it Globe Gunners? It might be. I think it is Globe Gunners. I think that is, because it's got, like, the kind of, like... Yeah, it's probably Globe Gunners, that's what I'm thinking of. Sandwich one was fun? Yeah. How did it feel to control? Really, really good. Sandwich had some weird depth perception stuff that kind of threw me off a bit at first, but, like, I feel like it was easy to get used to, because, like, really, the depth perception honestly doesn't matter that much as long as you just keep an eye on where the shadows are and get away from them. I think once I stopped really paying attention to the depth of things and just making sure I wasn't in the shadows, then it ended up being actually okay. Do you swish Goomba? I think actually in this footage someone does stomp on Goomba, but you just kind of bounce off of him. Am I crazy? I swear to God. I swear to God that someone stomped on Goomba in that footage. Maybe it's a different minigame. Oh no. Here you go. Yeah, so you can stomp on Goomba. I mean, granted, any character can be stomped on. Okay. Let's see. So, 3-throw. It's crazy how good they got these old minigames looking. Sorry for the quality of the video, by the way. These are all pulled from the Japanese website. So, the quality of a lot of these isn't, like, crisp HD. This boy guys are called Taifu. Ha! Taifu, I get it. What character could you use in the demo? So, in the demo, there was only... You couldn't choose your character. They pre-selected the characters for you. There was Mario. Player 1 was Mario. Player 2 was Pauline. Player 3 was Peach. And Player 4 was Ninja. I played as Ninja. Triss played as Mario. Riders played as Pauline. And Dimitri played as Peach. I'm pretty certain. And Taylor Swift. It's actually really cool, because, like, the one thing I'm really happy about, with, especially with the old minigames returning, is that in both Top 100 and Superstars, the character rosters were so small. Now, with all these old minigames, you could play, like, all these different Mario characters in all these old minigames, unlike Top 100 and Superstars, which is really freaking cool. Yeah, that looks good. So this minigame here, I mean, pretty obviously is a dual minigame where basically you're using these buttons to throw a slapping machine around, and you have to avoid the hand. I'm gonna be honest, this reminds me, there's a, I don't know how many of you have played Mario Party Advanced. There's a dual minigame in Mario Party Advanced where basically there's two people on opposite sides of each other, and then there's like a hammer in the middle, and like it chooses which way the hammer's gonna go, and like there's a roulette, and this kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Mind games and trickery galore. So this one looks like basically the one, so it's a 1v3, the one hides in one of the different colors, so obviously like they choose a direction, so up, left, down, right. And basically the other three players have to guess which hole the one is in. This is like a reverse hide and what's the one from 3? The you know, the hide and seek one, where it's like you got to pick the part of the stage that you want to hide behind, and then the one has to guess. It's basically like a reverse version of that. Look at the snippets in the background too. So yeah, so it looks like, did it show? Okay, so they picked left, it looks, right? Like, they picked up. Okay, yeah. I like how Toadette is on a little thing because he's so short. Let's see. Super has 20, Super has 10, and Jamboree goes back to 22. I know, right? Do you think Nintendo will put the demo on the eShop? Probably not. Because I don't think the game that we played at PAX, I don't think was a demo of the game. I think it was the full game that they just loaded into the minigame mode. Because, like, we had the option to go back to, like, you know, earlier menus, and there were, like, points that we could see being earned on the actual account. So I do believe it was a build of the game that was recent at the time of PAX. So it wasn't a demo, so it's not something that they're going to release, I don't think. Hide and Go Boom from 4 is the same minigame, basically. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, like, it's almost like a reverse Hide and Go Boom as well, because I think the 3 hide in Hide and Go Boom. 2 of the 3 could potentially pick the same button. Yeah, exactly. Like, you could, like, it... I'm assuming you could strategize. But did it say how many rounds there were of that last one? No. Oh, there's... oh, you have 3 hits. You can be hit 3 times. So I'm assuming 3 rounds, maybe? Okay. I'm not going to translate any of that right now. So, okay, so here we have the 5-player Leaf Leap. So, I mean, I say 5-player, but, like, I believe the Mario is AI controlled. So, it's really 4-player Leaf Leap. It's really just normal Leaf Leap. It's just that there's always going to be at least one computer player here. So, though it's weird that they have a name. Is that Japanese for Mario? Let me Google Lens that. The amount of times I used Google Lens. Translate. Yeah, Mario. Okay, so that just says Mario. Oops. And what do these ones say? Waluigi, Dizzy Days. I'm assuming that's meant to be Daisy. Catherine, and Rose. Okay, so Waluigi and Mario are the only names I actually got out of that. What's up with me as a big Mario Party 6 fan? I mean, I like What Goes Up, don't get me wrong. Obviously, like, Leaf Leap and What Goes Up are very, very similar in a lot. Well, not really. Like, Leaf Leap, in What Goes Up, you have more control. Like, your character, you have more control of your movement in What Goes Up. Here, you just have to hold the stick in the direction of the leaf that you want your character to go up. I don't mind either of them. I mean, What Goes Up is definitely harder. But yeah, I mean, bringing, like, that's the thing is, like, I'm happy. I am kind of low-key happy that they're bringing some minigames back from Superstars because of the fact that there were a lot of good ones in Superstars that I feel like would be highly missed here. This is one of them that's, like, I don't think this is a wasted spot. Like, there are some minigames that they could have brought back from Superstars that I would have been like, wow, that's a wasted spot. But this one I don't think is. This one is a solid minigame. I'm not upset that they brought this one back again. The characters definitely don't have special dice. We can see it in the gameplay. The characters have normal 1 through 10 dice. This will be better than Super Mario Party. I agree, personally, completely. It's more versatile with movement. I'm about Mario Party 9, the best version of this minigame. Okay, let's see. Oh, I saw something else. Leaf Leap being back again feels weird. 3 remakes is a bit much. But yeah, I don't mind this one. Like, there's certain minigames that I definitely would be like, yeah, I don't want this one to be back. But this is one that I can accept. This is one that I don't mind. And again, having all the characters, like all the different characters, like more playable characters to actually play on those minigames with. Like, you can actually play as, like, Goomba and Boo. Like, Boo, you were originally able to play Leaf Leap with back in Mario Party 5. But not in any of the other games, not in Top 100 or Super, because they didn't bring Boo back to be playable in those ones. So now you can play as Boo in those minigames again. So I don't mind it because of that as well. Why does Daisy look a lot smaller than Rosalina? Well, Rosalina is tall. Rosalina is a big character. Like, Rosalina is notoriously a tall character. Bumper Balls. This is one that this is of the 3 that they're bringing back from Superstars. This is the one that I'm kind of like meh on. Like, Bumper Balls, I feel like is kind of overrated. Like, it's not a bad minigame, but Bumper Balls more often than not just kind of ends up being just like a tie, or like, you know, it just ends up never being like a really fun minigame. So having this one back, this is one that I would have been like, okay, I would swap this one out for something else personally. Rosalina's a tall queen, she's a monster. Rosalina's tall. Rosalina tall. Pizza Mario look like a tiny guy. Mario's just a small little dude, you know. He's just a small little he's just a little dude, you know. Shy Guy Says, I'm glad that they did the Mario Party 2 version of Shy Guy Says, just to make it different, obviously, than the first version of Shy Guy Says. But yeah, I mean, Shy Guy Says is a classic, really good one. Again, if they were going to bring any minigame back from Superstars, I'm glad it was this one. So this minigame is obviously part of the Kathon mode, where I'm assuming you're making different kinds of bread, and if you cook it perfectly, if you cook it right, then you get a certain amount of coins for it. You can't really see it because my face is kind of blocking it, but it's plus 2 coins, plus 4 coins, plus 6 coins. So let's say if this bread gets perfectly cooked, it is worth 4 coins, so that gets added to your coin total, which is pretty dang cool. Imagine 8-player bumper balls. That'd be pretty cool. We kind of got that in Mario Party 7 with what's it called? Slide something. It's the sliding one. I forget what that one's called. Are all the new minigames food related? A lot of them are. A lot of them actually are. Not all of them, but like a lot of them are. So let's see here. So let's see. So you can get items here. Or wait, maybe is this for the Kathon mode? Because I know there are items in the Bowser mode. I don't know, but either way, still pretty cool. So this, speaking of 8-player minigames, this is an 8-player co-op minigame where you're bouncing a volleyball all the way to the other side. If you played Lights, Camera, Pants, this totally reminds me of the whatchamacallit, the Krusty Krab minigame where you're bouncing the sandbags over, kind of. Except it's more like you just got to keep an eye on your own aisle, and obviously the one before you, so you know when the ball is coming towards you. This one looks really, really fun. So it seems like these 8-player co-op minigames are part of the Bowser mode. They're part of the Bowser city destruction mode. I'm actually kind of excited for that mode. Like, here's the thing, right? I do like co-op in Mario Party if done right, and honestly, this looks like it's done right. The River Survival mode from a Super was okay. It wasn't bad. But it wasn't amazing. Like, it wasn't super involved. This looks way more involved and way more creative. So, I'm assuming the only unfortunate thing, there's probably only going to be, like, 10 or so mini-games. But this one looks solid. Did you use Pro Controller or Joy-Cons? With Jamboree, we played with Pro Controllers. So, 100% most of this game, you're going to be able to play with the Pro Controller in handheld mode. Like single Joy-Con play and forced motion controls is not a big thing here. I'm even assuming, because of like a look at the map, I think the motion controls are just like relegated to their own section. So a majority of the game you can play without motion controls, which I think is nice. What is that? We're only fighting against Bowser. True, I don't mind it though. It's a side mode. Like, we don't need to be fighting all these big bosses, I don't think, for like a side mode with like, that's not gonna have an overly huge amount of content put into it. Like, I'd rather them focus their efforts on the party mode and giving us more boards. Like, I'd rather have the 7 boards and just Bowser than like 5 boards and multiple bosses in that mode. My personal opinion. Welcome back, Strat. The Joy-Con Island can only be played with Joy-Cons. I'd imagine if you're playing with Joy-Cons in the party mode, you can play the motion controller minigames there too. Yeah, probably. Like, it's probably like a toggleable option. Like the mic minigames in Mario Party 7. I mean, like, you can't play the motion control ones without them. So I'm sure, like, you know, even if you, like, do play single Joy-Con wise, I'm assuming there will still be the option to turn that off, is basically what I'm saying. Bumper to bumper, yes. I don't know why I was thinking slide. I think that is another minigame. But either way, King Bob and PD Piranha would be great additions. True. Alright, so that's enough looking at this minigame. Okay, well, yeah, so we know the gist of this one now. So this Yoshi one. So some people are suggesting. Also, fun fact, you can kind of see it here. Can you see? Yeah, there's the arrow signs that look just like they do in Yoshi's Island. That's a nice touch. But some people were saying that this looks like it could be a whatchamacallit, like a ally minigame, or like one of the minigames where you're playing against, like, it has something to do with the other characters. Like, this is Yoshi's specific minigame. I wonder what those are going to be for. Because at first I thought they were for allies. I thought they were so you can get other characters as allies, like Yoshi. But Yoshi is nowhere to be seen in this game. Unless, like, you're racing up to Yoshi with these Yoshis. So, but yeah, pretty cool. You can flutter jump, platforming. You get a better look. Well, my head's kind of in the way. But you get a better look at the arrows here. Again, look just like out of Yoshi's Island. Really cool touch. Do you remember your reaction to Super Mario Party and Superstars? Are you more excited for Jamboree than you were for them? Here's the thing, right? With the original Super Mario Party, I was very excited for it because of the fact that it looked like they put in the minimal effort of making it like classic Mario Party again. I saw the blue and red spaces, I saw the huge roster, and I was like, this looks great. Then obviously I ended up being disappointed with the game. With Superstars, I was really excited because it was all old content, and it was like, I recognized it, and I was like, oh my god, like, I remember this, I remember that board, I remember that mini game. Like, it felt super, super cool. This, I went into with more skepticism, and my reaction to this obviously shows that. Like, it shows my excitement, but then, as soon as I saw the whiff of the motion controls, or the single Joy-Con stuff, the whiff of pessimism waved over me, because then I got flashbacks to Super Mario Party. But the more and more I'm seeing of this game, the more and more I'm getting excited for it. So this is definitely different than the other two. Super Mario Party, I was excited the whole time, but then disappointed when I played it. Superstars, I was consistently pretty dang excited, albeit a little skeptical about certain things. This, I'm still skeptical on certain things as well, but definitely as excited about as I was for Superstars. And even more so, given the fact that this is a new Mario Party. Hey, Plantcake, how you doing? Did I say that right? Yeah, Plantcake. And Yoshi, have you seen that? We have seen that. True, we have seen that before. Even bad ones. I feel that. So yeah, Yoshi can eat. Oh, okay, Yoshi can eat fruit too and get faster. Someone did bring up an interesting point as well, with these mini games. So obviously this is part of the Koopathlon mode, and someone suggested that because I had said in my last video that Bowser mini games don't seem to be coming back, like the traditional 4-player Bowser mini games that we're used to from older Mario parties. And someone said that there could be versions of these Bowser mini games that could be playable in the party mode, which I would like, because these Bowser mini games do look like fun. So yeah, this one, obviously, Bowser takes out a certain amount of squares. You have to run to a save spot, self-explanatory. This is another 8-player co-op one, where I'm assuming as a team, you all have to shoot out all of the little squares here. I'm assuming, yeah, so that keeps track of how many. So you have 3, each character has 3 shots to get all the targets. So there's 12 total, no, 16 total. So let's see, 3 times 8 is 24. So 24 shots in total to get 16 squares. About a mini game, you move spaces back and forth after how fast you die. Yeah, I saw something where, like, with the Bowser mini games, if you win, you move up a certain amount of spaces or something like that. Then we have this mini game, which is a 4-player survival obstacle course mini game, self-explanatory. Prime Cut, we know the name for this one, Prime Cut. So this one, you want to cut your meat, giggity, in as equal halves as possible. So, you know, you want to divide the halves as evenly as possible. After 3 rounds, the odds add up like this. So, like here, this team wins because it's 51-49 ratio as opposed to 55-45 ratio. So, good stuff here. This mini game, I saw some people were comparing this to, I believe it's called Peace Out from Mario Party 7, where it's a 2v2 minigame where each team has to grab 2 different pieces and put them together to create a shape. People are saying that this is that brought back. I've seen people like say, why didn't you count this as a returning minigame? That's so much of a stretch. Like, the concept is kind of the same, where you have to match shapes to create a full shape. But conceptually, this minigame is completely different. Like, you're switching from a wheel, you're not getting 2 of the same shape. You gotta get 2 completely different shapes to make this shape. Like, conceptually, it's a completely different minigame. So, it's not the same. I really want to eat the meat. Something I'm curious about, how many minigames really are there? If every ally has a minigame that's 22 out of 100? No, there's not 22 ally minigames. When we get to the minigame selection screen, we'll count through it in a bit. Which board looks the best for you? Goomba Lagoon looks really freaking top tier. So this minigame is a photography minigame where you're looking for like the shot in the middle. You want to find the shot in your camera and take a picture of it first. So this one's another survival minigame, obstacle course kind of. Basically, you got these 2 things here, swishing you together, keeping you contained to a certain area. Alright, so now we're looking at boards. Do you think this will be the best Mario Party ever? I don't know about ever, but I do think it will be a really, really good one. I think personally it'll rank up there with the I do think it'll rank up there with the N64 and the GameCube ones. It's just a matter of where up there. Because I think Superstars ranks up there with them as well. Like, I will say that. But just where up there. Because, like, I don't think Superstars is better than 2, 3, 5, 6, or 7. I think Superstars is better than 1 and 4. But I can't say the other ones. This, if all the mechanics look as good as they are, with the setting of hexes, the minigames being as solid as they are, the cool side modes, then I do think this one could rank up there with some of the better ones. And of course, it's all my personal opinion, right? All the rankings of Mario parties and where it fits, it's all my personal opinion. I haven't heard good things about Mario Party 4 and 5, though. Are they that good? 4, I think, is a little overrated, personally. A lot of people love 4. It's not my favorite. The minigames are top tier in 4, but the boards, I just think, is where the game kind of falls apart a little bit. And 5 is just, like, it's good. 5 is just good. Like, it's got, like, good boards, good minigames. It's just got a good selection, but it doesn't do, in my opinion, it doesn't do anything amazingly. It does everything good, but nothing amazingly, in my personal opinion. But I love it because of nostalgia. So, Mario Party 4, but I don't like how the boards look like it's all grid. Yeah, the boards are just kind of lame in 4, in my personal opinion. Okay, so here is Mega Wiggler's Tree Party. What I love is the dynamic camera. The camera is so dynamic and moves with the player now on each of these boards. It looks so nice. And there's so many different items you can get. Like, there's like 37 different items. Honestly, is great. I'm excited because the shops house 6 items, right? So, what I'm really hoping for is that the randomization of items in the shop is really good. Because I do think that gold pipes... Let's talk about gold pipes for a second. Because a lot of people have issues with gold pipes because of how affordable they are, how cheap they are. And honestly, I don't feel like that's the main problem with them. Like, yes, items are cheap, but I feel like the main problem with how gold pipes have been treated in both Super and Superstars is that you're guaranteed, basically, to see it in a shop in the second half of the game, right? Like, on any board, in any game, on Super or Superstars, you're basically guaranteed to see it in a shop. Price is irrelevant, really. Whether it's 10 coins, 20 coins, 30 coins, irrelevant. If it's constantly in the shop, that means more players have access to it, which makes it less of a powerful item if you're just handing it out willy-nilly. It should be treated as a more special item. It shouldn't always be in the item shop, whether it's in the first half or second half of the game. It should be something that maybe can appear 1 or 2 times around. Maybe 3 if the RNG is just that freaking crazy. It shouldn't be something that's overly reliable to rely on. I feel like that's more of the issue with the golden pipe than the price of it. So I feel like with there being this many items and item shops seemingly having 6 items, we'll see the item shops in a little bit. But it just makes it more hopeful that hopefully they're not overly abundant. They have better boards. Wait, Mario Party 4 is my favorite. Mario Party 4 for a while. Yeah. Before make it better than we exactly. That'd be really, really cool if we could play GameCube boards in another game after this. Okay, I gotta keep going. I said it was gonna be a short stream, but we're already like freaking 45 minutes into the stream. So here in this thing, obviously you're, I believe you're trying to. I don't even know what you're trying to do in that one. I think you're trying to like get honey out of the thing. I don't know. But this is one of the board exclusive items, the Wiggler Bell, which obviously moves Wiggler around, which is a really useful item if you want to get to a certain place. That's the thing though, actually, if you use it strategically, if you use that item strategically, not only can you really help yourself, but you can really hurt someone else too. Like, you could move the Wiggler away from them, put it in a place that they can't reach to not give them a shortcut. Like, there's a lot of weird and interesting uses for that Wiggler bell, and that's going to be pretty dang cool. Alright, Rolling Raceway. This board, I'm still trying to figure out, because here, right here, is the pit stop where you can get the turbo dice, the turbo block. But I'm trying to figure out where you get the star. Because there just doesn't... I still have yet to see a star space on this board. And Koopa is here to give you 10 coins upon completing a lap. So I'm just really wondering how stars are going to work on this map. Wait, hold on. Alright, hold on. Zach, let's figure out some math here. 22 spaces away from the star from this item space. So from this item space, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, are these spaces? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, the star's there. That's the star. Okay, I see it now. That's the star. I see it. Alright, that took me a while. But yeah, Rolling Raceway is definitely my... Oh, wait, there's another... Okay, I think you can see where the star spawns are. There's a star spawn here. There's a star spawn here. But that's it. I don't think these are spaces. But it's because you have that and that, because those are definitely like outlines of a star. I'm wondering if the star alternates between these two sides. The board looks to be like, oh yeah, this is going to be a luck-based board. It's all about your rolls. This board is all about rolling decent rolls, which we all know I'm not great at. So, yeah, this will be interesting. So having the star up here is also interesting because we also see some footage that an enemy in a car, kind of like Spaceland, if you land on, I'm assuming, this space and this space, because I think that might be an item space. So this space and this space, he will drive, run you across the track, and drop you off here. So if you're up here and not at the star yet, if you hit that space or this space, you'll be driven off and you'll miss the star, which is pretty freaking cruel. Island Tour flashbacks. Yeah, freaking what was that one? The Rainbow Road one. So yeah. So here you get 10 coins for completing a lap, like I said. I still think it would have been a really cool opportunity to have every lap be a star that you collect. But I think that might be the case, just like it's going to be on the other side of the track where you get a star. So here you have a pit change, a pit stop change, where your tires get pulled out, and you get the quadruple dice block item. But I do believe if you use that, you do miss the star. So you have to use it at like your own risk. And yeah, these spaces, hold on, these spaces here are brutal, because I think we see... Yeah, we see one here, and I think there's one more there. Where I see half coins to Koopa here. Then another half coins to Koopa. Oops. And then another half coin. Dude, Koopa, hold on. Can we just comment on how freaking brutal this Koopa is? Hold on, let me put this in slow-mo for a second. Because I don't know if you guys saw that. Putting it in 25% speed so you can see that. There's a half coin Koopa spot here. Right? There's a half coin Koopa spot here. A half coin Koopa spot here. A half coin Yoshi spot here. And another half coin Koopa spot here. Jeez us. Look at how many coins all these characters have. This board is gonna be wild. Who let him farm hexes? Dude. And the fact that you can put these hexes on any space you want. The one thing I'm wondering also, because of all of those hex placements, I'm wondering if you can, I'm wondering if it'll kind of be a weird mix. Like, I wonder if you're not going to be able to override other people's traps. That would be wild. If you put down a trap and you can't override it. I think, honestly, I think that would be an improvement. Because, like, the one thing about, like, the orb system in older Mario parties in, like, 5, 6, and 7 is that, I mean, besides, like, the pass-by traps, you can overwrite other people's trap spaces. Which, you know, can kind of defeat the purpose a little bit. So I think having that actually increases the chaos a bit. Yeah, no Mario Party 7 mini games is definitely a bit sad. There's a lot from 7 that they missed out on here. Look at the little bandana on the Goomba. All right, Goomba Lagoon. So this board is freaking massive. This is a huge board. I'm so glad that we've returned to having big boards. It's so nice. I think you should have brought back Mega Fruit. Oh my God, no. Yeah. So look at this. This is so cool. The animations, the attention to like the dynamic camera. It looks so good. So okay, so here we get to see Potaboos being shot out, and they get placed on random spaces along the board. And we actually do see the effects of golden Goombas. I don't think it was in this video, but if you cross it, then you gain, I want to say it's 3 coins for every Goomba. So like if it's the golden Goombas that we saw in like the reveal trailer, then random spaces like these are littered with golden Goombas, and you get coins from passing them. So here you're gonna lose coins by passing by them, which is pretty cool. And yes, Nintendo Cube is the new name of the studio. Nintendo Cube, not ND Cube anymore. So yeah, so you lose 3 coins for any one of these that you pass, which is pretty freaking cool. All right, here we got Rainbow Galleria. We have a solid grasp on this board, I think. You have to go up the pink escalators, down the blue ones. You take that elevator up to the 3rd floor immediately, and I'm assuming you could also go back down. There are flash sales that reduce the star to 10 coins. There are these shops that I'm assuming you can get different items from. There's the stamp collecting mechanic that lets you get 50 coins once you get all 4 stamps. Yeah, there's a lot to this board. It seems pretty freaking cool. It's not my most anticipated board, but it looks really freaking cool. But yeah, 50 coins. Holy crap. But yeah, you know, you get, you know, there's like the lottery system there. Like there was in 4. Pretty freaking cool. Alright, King Bowser's Keep. We learn a lot more about this one in this, why is there a Womp chilling there? I don't know, he's just chilling. Rainbow Gallery, is it the, I don't think it's the biggest board. I don't think it's the biggest board. I mean, it's big, but I don't think it's like the biggest. I think Goomba Lagoon might be the biggest one. Though, King Bowser's Keep actually also looks pretty dang big. So yeah, so this one, we get to learn a little bit more of. There's a lot going on this board, so it's hard to kind of keep track of everything. But here, it looks like there's like a roulette. This kind of is like the, that one 2v2 minigame. Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed something that I didn't notice before with this. Bowser has a little thing down here. So I'm assuming Bowser, since it's after the minigame, I'm assuming Bowser does something at the beginning of each turn. The question is, what is it? Or maybe not. Maybe it's not each turn. Maybe it's like every few turns, Bowser does an action. Maybe he switches the direction of the conveyor belts themselves. Maybe he does like a Bowser time kind of thing, like in 7. I don't know. Obviously, there's this board exclusive item that lets you flip the direction of the. We say conveyor belt, but it's not an actual conveyor belt. It's just a platform that has glowing LEDs, and then you could switch the direction. You know, fair enough. Mario Party 7. Yeah, a lot of this board and Mega Wiggler's Tree Party give major Mario Party 7 vibes. Like, it just seems like they picked a lot of aspects from different Mario parties to include in this one, and it's really kind of crazy. Like, he looks at the players like that. He's curious. So yeah, so this looks like how in the Mario Party, like, I think, like, I know, which one is it? 10 that has like different bosses, like mid-level boss. Maybe 9 has them as well. That you like roll the dice or something and you defeat halfway. I think it might be 10, but I could be wrong. And then maybe like a certain amount of coins after you defeat them. I wonder why this is... Oh, Bowser space is being added, right? Something like that. Let's see. Oh, was that... Wait, maybe that was Bowser's action that we just saw there. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he adds Bowser spaces. I think... Okay, I think maybe that Bowser action is Bowser adding more... No, that's already there. I have no clue what that's about. Hey there, D-Man Gaming. How you doing? Mario's Rainbow Castle. I mean, we all kind of know this one. There's not really much to say about it. Then we got Bowser. We still don't know, I don't think, what Bowser does if you reach him. If he steals a star or if he steals a certain amount of coins. And we have Western Land. Western Land, again, we already know what this board's all about. But it's Western Land looks freaking great. Like, this looks freaking, like, great. Then you have the train. God, this looks so good. There's a Koopa eeping. It looks beautiful. It does. Is it a red space to Bowser space transformation? Oh, maybe. Alright, so we get to see more footage here. I mean, there's not too much to comment on here. It's just Mario taking his turn. So we got lucky spaces here. Let me actually translate all of the lucky space events. The first one says get the perfect die. So I'm assuming that's custom dice. There's get 10 coins, get 7 coins, get 12 coins, get the item bag, and get the double dice. So that's what all of those say. So obviously he got 10 coins here. So let's go this guy for Western Land. Holy cow. Let's see, minigame time. Minigame. So obviously this is the free-for-all minigame where you're bouncing on, I forgot what they're called, and you have to avoid the spiky ones. I believe they were in 3D World, if I'm not mistaken. Standard survival minigame. So here's the results screen. This kind of reminds me of Mario Party 6, where it's like, you know, the character who's in first is like bigger than the rest, except here's like taller. Pretty cool. Here you get the star. 20 coins for star. We kind of know how that works. Let's see. Super, because the board's all pretty good music. Yeah, the music in this game sounds really freaking good. Ant Troopers, thank you. Really like how some UI are lined up dynamically. I love the 3D World mini games. Yeah, they seem to be doing a lot of referencing to different things for the mini games, which is really cool. Seem to be a bit generous with the, at least not half of the lucky spaces. Yeah, the lucky spaces are definitely toned down in this one, but there are also unlucky spaces that are back from Super. So, hoping that balances it out a little bit. And like all of the traps that you can set, I'm thinking that like between the traps, the bad luck spaces, I think it will balance out. Like you know, like turn 4, this is a decent coin count for turn 4. Like, I feel like some boards are just gonna have a different economy. Yeah. So this is the minigame results screen. This is way different than any other results screen in the past. So here's, it seems like, wow, Wow, does everyone have 10 stars? Is that what is that? Or is that like so? Luigi, is that like Luigi has 9? Oh, or I think it's turns. I think that's the number of turns. And then right here, it's the bonus stars. So it's weird. It tells you the results by a graph, which is kind of anticlimactic. Like, it just shows you a graph, and it's like, oh, Mario won. He's at the top of the graph. Which is a little weird. But, you know, hey, it's what it is. But, yeah, cool stuff here. Alright, the ally spaces. Or the allies. Can make use an item. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, there's the allies and such. So, we know here that you go up to the ally, you get 5 coins for it, you play an ally minigame, and you get some sort of bonus. You get, like, an advantage. So, like, for instance, Toad gets basically +3. So I'm assuming rather than, I believe in the original Leaf Leap, it counts yards. Like, it counts how far up you make it. Here, they count how many leaves you make it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and Toad starts with 3 automatically. So even if Toad doesn't make it up at all, he'll still at least have 3. So pretty cool. The new animations are iconic. Let's see from Mario Party 1, so we take it. Let's see here. I do love the animations, though. Like, zooming in on the character that wins. It's very much like Super Smash Brothers in a kind of way. It just looks really nice. Like, the game looks... Obviously, like, the resolution's a little low because it's all pulled from a website where everything's kind of compressed. And but, it looks really good. So, Toad wins Mario. And Mario will join Toad. And here, this is the more interesting thing. Toad can buy 2 items because he has Mario with him. So yes, there are 6 items in the item shop at all times. There are 37 items total. And given that some of them are board exclusive, let's just say 30 items that can rotate between the shops. There's a lot of different possibilities of the shop, or of the items that can show up in the item shops. As long as, like I said, in the second half, gold pipes aren't always guaranteed to be in the item shop, I'm fine with that. Also, we do see here, this little icon here, that I think does say that after a certain, like, you know, every couple turns, the tide will rise on its own. So I think the tide can be controlled by the conch shell as well as naturally through the game. So let's say the tide rises after this turn, but you don't want it to be up. You need to go the way that the tide is going to cover. That's when you can use the conch shell to lower it so that you can go past. Or, conversely, if the tide is down and someone's about to cross the area where the tide comes up to get to a star, you can use the conch shell to block them so that they can't. So there are a lot of uses for that conch shell, I think, which is pretty freaking cool. Shouldn't be +5. +3 is not cheap. Wait, what? Wait, shouldn't be +5. +3 is not too cheap. I don't mind it. Mushroom, honestly, I don't really know that many people who rely on mushrooms too much. I mean, mushrooms are just a safe way to guarantee you roll at least a 5. I never go for mushrooms, though. I always go for the double dice. Keeps intense. Let's see, imagine the person who goes for the ally, the only person, yeah, I'm gonna take the ally. So yeah, so Toad gets the mushroom. You can go back in, get the second item, which will be the warp pipe. So let's see, what does the warp pipe do? I'm still kind of confused on what the warp pipe does. Moving somewhere, I don't know where. Okay, so I'm assuming the warp pipe randomly takes you somewhere. Like the warp block, I'm assuming will switch you with a random character. And then the warp pipe, it just takes you somewhere randomly on the board. Anywhere. Just completely random. Yeah. Maybe it is a random opponent. So yeah, so you can also buy 2 stars for 40 coins with the ally thing. Which is why I think if they want this to be balanced, it has to be a limited use thing. The ally can only stick around for a certain amount of time. I don't think the ally should stick around for too long. So yeah, here, the Goomba, you stop on the Goomba, you get 5 coins, not 3. But at the allies also double any negative effects. So you lose 6 coins from a red space instead of 3. So here we see another item shop. We see the 200% sticker. I don't know if this 200% sticker is exclusive to Rainbow Galleria. It could be exclusive to Rainbow Galleria because it fits with the mall theme, right? Like a % discount at shops and all of that. I do think that should be an item that can be used on all boards, personally, just because like it's an item that like it fits the theme of this board, but like it makes sense that to be able to use it on any board. I'm not gonna be super upset if it's only able to be used on this board, but yeah. So 200% sticker, pretty dang cool. Doubles the price of items and stars for a player. I believe it's just on their next turn. I'm pretty certain it's not like for like the whole game or anything. It's just for the next turn. Yeah, for their next turn. Yeah. Hold on, let me read the Okay, so no. So this warp block, it says the translation is warp. Oh, hey, it went all blurry. You will warp to a square where a opponent is. You do not know who you will go to. So this will take you to a random opponent. I think the warp pipe will take you to a random spot on the board. If you don't like where you are, you can just warp to a random spot on the board. So that's what that is. And then obviously this item will warp you to a shop. I learned that apparently someone translated it, and rather than being like a cellular shopper where you shop where you're at and continue from where you're at, you will warp to a shop and take your turn from the shop. So there's a lot of items to just kind of move you around the board, like randomly. Allies didn't double the amount of coins you get from the Golden Goomba. True. True. So this item, you use 2 dice, and you get the amount of coins that you roll from the dice. So here, Bowser's going to get, obviously, 11 coins, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Here we go. 1-star hex. So someone said something. Okay, you can. So you can place it on the space that you're on. So you can place it on the space that you're on, or 2 spaces in front of you. Though, to be fair, it does look unclear if you can move it up. Because obviously you wouldn't be able to put it on this space. So I'm wondering if you can put it on more than just the 2 spaces. I do think it's going to be just the 2 spaces in front of you and ahead of, or behind you, sorry. We talked about this item already. It raises and lowers the tides. Self-explanatory. Kupathlon mode. You play in coin minigames and complete laps. Not too much to say. It's the Kupathlon mode. For real. Block sounds pretty nice. Let's see. See, I know there'll be a player with an ally who gets buy 2 stars for 80 coins. Yeah, that would be a wild play. See here. So here we got another look at the boss mini game from Kupathlon. So, okay, here we go. This is the thing I mentioned earlier. So, how you place in the Bowser minigame. So, like, for example, Mario placed 7th. If you're in a certain bracket, so Mario placed 7th. So, he's between 6th to 7th place. He goes up 30 spaces. So, right? Is that what that is? Or no? Oh, I've got no clue. Because that's where Mario is now. That's the place it is now. So maybe I'm wrong on that. So maybe it has to do with if If you, okay, I think I understand it. If you lose the minigame, if you lose it, not if you win, if you lose, that's how many spaces you go back. So, since Mario was in 7th place, he goes back 30 spaces. Boom. So, Peach is in 1st, let's say. Peach did not lose that minigame, so she did not go back. If she did lose the minigame, she would have went back 40 spaces. Okay, now I get it. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Again, I never played the coin athlon, I believe it was called, in Star Rush, so I don't know how similar any of this is to that. Here we have the Bowser fight mode, and this basically confirms also, I mentioned this in the analysis video with Triss, that Charge and Chuck isn't going to be playable, because he's here, and not here as a playable character. We just didn't lose, that's my girl. So yeah, there's bombs you can throw at Bowser. There's players and bubbles that you can resurrect. So this is definitely a co-op mode with you and 7 other people. Pretty dang cool. I mean, you're throwing bombs at Bowser. I don't know what to say. Oh, Luigi got smacked. So, yeah. So you can get items here. I'm guessing hearts will give you hearts. This kind of reminds me of Bowser Party a little bit. Not in a bad way. I actually kind of liked Bowser Party in 10. So you got those. You got banana peels, speed boosts, and I don't know what that is, to be honest. I don't know if it makes any hits you hit harder, maybe? I don't know. Here's another 8-player co-op minigame. This one is weird. This one's trippy. So 3 people are collecting apples and putting them into bins. Those apples are then put into this juicing machine so that 2 more players can juice the apples. Then the 3 remaining players take the juice bottles from the conveyor belt and put them into a truck. So this one completely relies on everyone doing their tasks. If the people who are supposed to be collecting apples don't collect apples, then obviously the people who are supposed to juice them can't juice anything. So that ends up creating a whole issue. That is pretty freaking crazy. That's a freaking rip to the Luigi player tester. Yeah, that's wild. It's kind of cool though. So, however many you get, so like looks like they scored 9. They got 9 boxes of apple juice. So their ranking was an A. So because of that, they get the items that are associated to the A rank, which are these 3. Or you get to choose. So I'm assuming each character gets an item. Either each character gets an item, or everyone votes on an item. Oh, okay, yeah, everyone gets an item. So everyone gets to choose an item from that list. There's Charge and Chuck. Anyone else reminded of the Luigi's Mansion 1 final boss from this? Like, where Bowser's chasing you down and you have to throw bombs at him? Like, this is basically like Luigi's Mansion 1's boss fight. Bowser shells can slip out Bowser, obviously. Cannons shoot bombs at Bowser. Cool beans. So I'm assuming, is it like every quadrant of health Bowser goes down, you compete in a... Translate. Okay, so there's falling flames, is what that's saying. That flames will be falling from the sky. Alright, so here are the minigame modes. We got Daily Challenge here. This is what we got to play at PAX West. We got to play the first 2 modes. The third one was blanked out, but obviously I didn't play these mini games. Well, I got to play this one, the tricky turntable one. So yeah. So this one's like a daily challenge. You compete in mini games. For each minigame you win, you get a star. Whoever has the most stars at the end wins. So, first of all, we got our look at Granite Getaway here. Granite Getaway, from what I can tell, there's a lot of differences with this Granite Getaway and the old Granite Getaway. The placement of the rocks seems more sporadic. Like, in the original Granite Getaway, where the rocks came at you were very, like, set. And then there's like a kind of like a rhythm to it. Like, when you know the mini game, you know it, and you're most likely not going to die as long as you don't mess up. Here, it's looking like things are just kind of scattered all over the place. And, of course, also, the big thing to know about Granite Getaway here is, aesthetically, is completely different. It takes place outside, rather than inside the cave. I know a lot of people don't like, I know a lot of people don't like that change. I don't mind it. This minigame, obviously, 2v2, you swing, you grab on, you gotta go as quickly as you can. Like, fair enough. So this is the tag team mode. Complete mode based on 2v2. So the minigame's chosen at random. We got Diffuse or Lose here from Mario Party 5, classic one. This one's a fruit gathering minigame. You gotta sort the fruits that come in. So you gotta make sure that only bananas stay on this conveyor belt, that only apples stay on this one, and that only watermelons stay on this one. So you gotta get the fruit to the right belt, which can be tricky. I don't know if it's gonna be a thing where like a watermelon can show up on this one, and Mario has to move the watermelon to the middle one for Peach to pick up and move over there. Let me watch this a little bit. Oh yeah, that's totally the case. Oh my god. Yeah, because you have to move that one. You have to put that far enough back. Like, you'll have to put the watermelon far enough back, or the apple even by extent, so that your partner has enough time to run and grab it from the conveyor belt. That's interesting. This mode is okay. That's the same mode. This is the tag team mode. Which is a little more downgraded for me, but I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind it too much. It's still got the kind of temple-y Indiana Jones feel, so I don't mind it too much. So here in this is like a survival mode. I'm pretty certain everyone picks a mini game, kind of like, I'm assuming it's gonna work like battle mini games did in Mario Party 6, Mario Party 6, where everyone chooses a battle mini game and the one with the most votes wins. And if there's a tie, it goes to the one no one voted for. So this one's simple. Ground pound, and it sends out a shockwave, but you have to also evade or escape the other people's shockwaves. If you get hit 3 times, you're out. Pretty simple. So, cool stuff. Hi, Francisco. How are you doing? Did I say that right? Yeah, I said that right. Yeah, the 8-player minigames look pretty cool. Then this mode, this submarine mode, is, I think in this mode, I want to say, this is where you get to play a lot of those character-specific ones. So I'm assuming that Yoshi Racing one will be here. This Bowser Jr. one will be in here. So people said that this one was Ballistics. It's not. Like, a lot of people were saying, like, oh, this one's Ballistics, because there is a section of this one where bullet bills come onto the stage. It's not Ballistics. This is part of the same minigame. Like, Bowser Jr. will just, like, do a bunch of things to you, like sending out amps, bullet bills, the chicken thing. This Donkey Kong one's pretty cool. It's a rhythm-based one. I'm assuming you can't play as Donkey Kong when this, like, with this minigame. So, like, you have to play as the other characters. And then, of course, free play mode. So, here's the free play minigame options. It's very similar to how Superstars is laid out. So, we have, where is it? There's the character-specific ones, which is, there's Bowser Jr.'s, Donkey Kong. Some people are saying the snowboarding one is Rosalina's. There's Yoshi's, Waluigi's, Wario's. I think some people said this is Daisy's. Then Peach, then Luigi, then Mario. And then there's obviously 5 more. So at most, we have 1, 2... Wait, sorry. 1... Well, Mario's would be Leaf Leap, which I think is interesting. I mean, it's a platforming challenge, so that makes sense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there... If these all go towards these, then there's 15 of them. Though, I believe, actually, I did see someone say that the Shy Guy Says and the bumper balls are not on here. We can't see them on this menu. Which seems to be correct. I don't see any of them. So that means that these 5 could actually all be returning minigames that we don't know of yet. And specifically, they could be returning minigames from Superstars. Like 3 more minigames that were in Superstars that might return here. We don't know. I mean, if I were to... I mean, Book Squirm would probably be the obvious one. Bringing back Book Squirm again, like, makes sense. As much as I would want... If they're going to do more returning minigames, obviously I would love for them to do more with, like 7 probably is the biggest one for me. Maybe get some good Mario Party 8 minigames in there would be nice. I mean, I'd love more from 6, obviously. But as long as they're not more from Mario Parties 1, 2, or 3, like, I just want more GameCube love, to be honest. Yeah, so, what is it? I think we had 13 confirmed returning minigames, right? There was, Domination, Free Throw, Granite Getaway. We can't see all of those. But yeah. Okay, we've already seen this one. Yeah, I think that's about it for the gameplay. Wow, this took way longer than I thought it would. God, jeez. Where is here? Yeah, wow. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. Dang. Took me what? That took me like an hour to go through that 15-minute video. I mean, 15 minutes is long. That's a long video. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream soon. Just last minute comment and questions, I guess. Oh, it's 4 mini games. I hate them in Superstars, Call for Honeycomb Havoc, and Rocket and Raceway. Nice transition. Thank you. Yeah, let me look at a list of the Mario Party Superstars mini games. Mario Party Superstars. Like, let's say the other 3 unknown mini games are mini games returning from Superstars. Which ones would I want to see return? Lag, please. Stop. Please. Okay. Okay, why is my computer freaking out? There's not much going on. Let me close this ad. That might help. So these are all the Mario Party Superstars minigames. It's like they would be free for all. They wouldn't be 2v2 or 1v3. It would be free for all because it's like they're like the ally minigame. I thought this was Yoshi's story for a second. Jesus Christ! I thought we were gonna be hearing. Okay, so if they were to bring back, I would take Hexagon Heat maybe. That would be a good one instead of Mushroom Mix-Up doing Hexagon Heat. I wouldn't want Bombs Away. I wouldn't want Shy Guy Set. I mean, we already have Shy Guy Sets. Wouldn't want Crazy Cutters or Tipsy Turny. Wouldn't want Facelift. Or Hammer Drop, or definitely not Castaways. Dizzy Dancing isn't bad, but I can live without that one. Bumper Rolls we already got. Hot Rope Jump would be an interesting one to do again, but tread carefully, aka Shell Shocked. Bumper Balloon Cars. Trying to think like what other minigames I want to see. Mushroom Mix Up would be one I'd be okay with. Bowser's Big Blast would be fun, but like that minigame's been redone so many times, like a ridiculous amount of times. Like I think it's been redone 5 times. It was in 2, it was in 4, it was in Top 100, it was in Superstars. I want to say I thought it was in 1 more, but maybe it's just 4. Either way, Book Squirm I think would definitely have to. If again, this is going on if they're bringing back more from Superstars. Book Squirm would be one I definitely would want to see if they're bringing back more from Superstars. Dinger Derby would be a good one. Pushy Penguins would be a good one. Snow World would be a good one. I would love a Bowser minigame, to be honest. Pit Boss would be a fun one, I think. Or Dark and Crispy, honestly. Or even like Dizzy Rotisserie. That one would be a solid one. Because if there are minigames based off of characters, hold on, I'm cooking here. If there's still minigames based on characters we have yet to see, right? Because we saw Bowser Jr.'s, we didn't see Bowser's. So maybe Bowser's is going to be a returning Bowser minigame. So it could easily be Dark and Crispy or Pit Boss. Just saying. Or anything from 5. 4, 5, 6, or 7, I believe, are the ones with Bowser mini games. So anything from 4 or 7 would work. I don't want any of these 7 mini games to return. If Mario Party 7 mini games are gonna come into Jamboree, I would want them to be ones that weren't in Superstars. Fun Run, Track and Yield. Yeah. But if I had to pick 3 from this list to come back again, I would say Mushroom Mix-Up, except as Hexagon Heat, Book Squirm, and Snow World, maybe. Those are the 3 I would pick. Go away! I keep closing this freaking ad. Yeah, but I do want like some more either original mini games or returning ones that weren't in Superstars, obviously. But if it has to be one of those, then those are the 3 I'd pick. So, yeah. Music note 1 from Mario Party 7, I believe it's called Catchy Tunes, or I think it's Catchy Tunes. I think it's Catchy Tunes, that one's called. After, yeah, 40 days left. I know we are so close. We're literally just over a month away from Mario Party. I was about to say Mario Party 7, Jesus Christ. From Super Mario Party Jamboree coming out. I'm pretty dang excited for that one. Catchy Tunes, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about in today's stream. I mean, I got a bunch of pins from PAX. I got 2 of the Zelda ones from My Nintendo booth. Got 2 of these. I got a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of Life is Strange pins. These are cool. I got 2 more, but they're on my this is my lanyard. I got given 2 badges, actually. My content creator badge, but I was on a panel, so they also gave me a special guest badge. And then I got like got Hot Dog Man, and I got the Vortex Club. I'm probably gonna get like a bag, cause I'm actually really starting to love pins. I love getting pins, so I think I am gonna get like a bag and just like stick a bunch of pins into it, and where that's like, you know, work and when I'm doing stuff. I also got these cool Sonic pin. Got a Good Vibes Gaming pin. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did a bunch of collaborations at PAX. A lot of them you guys have already seen. I did a bunch with Triss. There's a couple other ones that will be up. They're like some YouTubers I made like little guest appearances in. But Yo Schiller is actually going to be uploading 2 videos that I'm in. There's an 8-player Nintendo World Championships match, and there's an 8-player Mario Strikers Battle League match that I'm in. It's me, obviously Yo Schiller, Triss is in it. We got Dan and Ash from Good Vibes Gaming. We got who else was in that? A couple other people, like I know Yo Schiller's friend, what's her name? Kitty was in it. Well, she was in the Mario Strikers one. Sarah, she was in I believe both of them. Like, there's a lot of people in these videos, so definitely watch those when they come out. Those were so much fun to record, because Yo Schiller has like a small studio apartment, and like 10 people crammed into this like moderately small studio apartment. It was pretty freaking funny. But yeah. Mario Strikers, heck yes. Is there a video for that? There will be, but it won't be on my channel. It wasn't the collab for my channel. It was for Yo Schiller's channel. Check out Yo Schiller. I did a video with him recently, and Nintendo Fangirl playing Luigi's Mansion 2 HD Scarescraper. So you can find Yo Schiller's channel through that video if you'd like. And those videos will be up. I don't know when exactly they're going up. He didn't quite say, but I'm assuming some point within the next couple weeks or when those videos are going to go up. It was really fun to play those games. It was a lot of fun. I think Nintendo World Championships is going up first, and then Mario Strikers. But, you know, go check out Yo Schiller's channel anyways. He always posts Nintendo gameplays and all that, and they're really entertaining, really, really funny. So, definitely check those out. Let's see here. My question is, should I trade in my copy of Mario Party Superstars to Mario Party Jamboree, even though I already pre-ordered it? I mean, if you don't love if you don't love Superstars, then yeah, you can trade it in. It depends on how much you like Superstars. Like, I don't think that this game will be an outright replacement for Superstars. Like, if you love all those old boards and love all those old mini games, if you have the nostalgia for it, if you have that, then I would say don't trade it in, because you'll end up regretting it. I mean, like, it's also like just more Mario Party for you to play with friends. Like, if you limit yourself to just Jamboree, then, like, you know, then you're not gonna have Superstars to play if you want. Now, obviously, Superstars has less characters, but like has 100 other mini games that you can play and 5 other boards that you can play on. So I'd say go ahead and keep Superstars if you like Superstars. If you didn't care for Superstars, then yeah, you can trade it in. But if you liked it, then I'd say definitely keep. Alright, you guys, I think I'm gonna end off today's stream. I gotta continue cleaning my room, getting ready for game night. I gotta leave in less than an hour for this game I gotta go to, so I really gotta get moving. But thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I wanted to talk about more. I wanted to talk about more, but Mario Party just took up a lot of time. More time than I was thinking it would. So definitely stay tuned for more content coming up this week. I do have a video that I'm planning to upload on Tuesday. It's based on rumblings of something that I think might happen on Monday. Stay tuned for that. And thank you all for watching that Life is Strange video again, by the way. I think I mentioned that earlier, but thank you for watching that. If you haven't watched it yet, go and watch it. It's a really big video for me because Square Enix gave me the unique opportunity to play the demo. And I really want Square Enix to see that, like, you know, the video's doing well. It is doing well. Like, if you don't need to go, if you don't want to watch the video, that's fine. Enough people have watched it to where I think it's doing okay. But yeah. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video or stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next Chaturday. Later, guys.